The Philippines is world famous for its incredible scuba diving and snorkeling sites. And if you ask any diver which is their favorite place to dive in the entire world, chances are at least one of them will say Apo Island. Located off the coast of Dumaguete City in the southern part of the country, Apo Island is regarded by many divers as one of the best places to explore underwater. Just a quick 30-minute boat ride from the coast of Negros Oriental, Apo Island is like something out of a dream. It's covered with lush green trees, white sand beaches, and surrounded by crystal-clear waters, teeming with a wide variety of marine life. This island has everything you could possibly want when it comes to the ultimate tropical getaway. Most people visit this beautiful island to explore its remarkable underwater ecosystem. But since I don't have a diving license, my only way to experience this magical place was to go snorkeling. So last month, I finally made it to Apo Island to do what I love most, swimming with fish in the ocean. I was so excited because I had heard so many amazing stories about this place from my diving friends that I couldn't wait to see it for myself. As soon as we arrived at the island, I immediately changed into my swimming suit and grabbed my mask and snorkel. We headed straight to the shore where a small motorized boat was waiting to take us to our first destination, which was going to be a small cove on the other side of the island. The boat ride was very smooth and the water was so calm that I was able to spot several colorful fish along the way. When we reached our first snorkeling spot, the guide jumped into the water first to check out the surroundings. A few minutes later, he gave us the thumbs up and we all jumped into the water. The moment I submerged my face into the water, I knew this place was going to be extraordinary. The water was so clear that I could see over 20 feet in front of me. It was easy to spot a bunch of parrotfish everywhere around me, as well as several surgeonfish and a lone blue tang cruising past me. Within just a few minutes of snorkeling, I realized that the water here was home to some of the most colorful fish I had ever seen. As I continued swimming through the water, I came across an enormous grouper fish. This thing must have weighed over 100 pounds. It wasn't scared at all and even followed us around for a while before swimming away. I also saw several largemouth rockfish hiding between the corals, as well as dozens of other smaller fish that I couldn't identify. The water here is so clear that you can easily see down into crevices and overhangs that are typically home to lots of cool creatures. I even found a small octopus hiding in one of these cracks. It was completely still, pretending to be a rock. If I hadn't swam right up on it, there's no way I would have ever seen it. One of my favorite parts about snorkeling in this area is all the healthy coral formations that can be found just below the surface. Apo Island is known for having some of the best coral reefs in the entire country, and after seeing them for myself, I can definitely see why. The coral heads were large and reached almost all the way up to the surface. There were all shapes, sizes, and colors imaginable. One of the coolest things about the coral formations here is that they're home to a variety of sea creatures. In fact, I saw several juvenile fish hiding amongst them. Some of these fish were so small I could barely see them. There were also a bunch of nudibranchs and sea slugs that I spotted along the way. As I continued exploring further, I started to come across larger schools of fish. At one point, I came across a huge school of yellow and blue damselfish. They were everywhere. It seemed like they were coming out of nowhere. It felt like I had literally stepped into an aquarium. Later, I saw a big group of red and yellow striped cardinal fish. These guys were also super numerous. I really wish I could have captured how colorful they were on video. There were also some huge long-nosed hawkfish that I saw. These fish like to hide in small holes and wait for unsuspecting prey to swim by. As I continued snorkeling around, I noticed a huge bump in the number of butterfly fish. I came across a couple dozen of these guys in a matter of minutes. Most of them were brown and white, but I also saw a few yellow and black ones. I also saw a bunch of Moorish idols. These guys like to hide amongst the coral heads and wait for food to pass by. Another fish I saw a lot of was the two-spot dacilus. These guys are usually seen in pairs and are often territorial. I saw quite a few of them defending their turf. One of the coolest things I saw while snorkeling here was a pair of clownfish darting in and out of a sea anemone. Clownfish are well known for their symbiotic relationship with sea anemones. They live within their stinging cells and are immune to their pain. Watching them dance around the anemone was fascinating. Later, I spotted a bunch of convict tangs. These guys are known for their distinctive black stripes and are often seen in groups. I also saw a few bluefin trevally. These guys are fast and agile swimmers and are known for their acrobatic abilities. Another fish I saw a lot of was the yellow-edged rockfish. These guys are very common in the waters around Apo Island and are known for their bright yellow tails. There were also some six-line snappers that I saw. These guys are usually seen in deeper water, but I found them surprisingly close to the surface. As I continued snorkeling, I knew the experience would come to an end soon. But I didn't want it to. I had never seen so much wildlife in one place before. It was truly breathtaking. After spending about 2 hours in the water, it was time to head back to shore. As we left, I took one last look around. The water here is so clear that it looked like a sheet of glass covering the island. It was truly a sight I'll never forget. Once we got back to the shore, we decided to head to a nearby restaurant for lunch. I was starving after spending the morning in the water. As I sat down to eat, I couldn't help but think about how lucky I am to have experienced such a once-in-a-lifetime adventure. If you're looking for an unforgettable snorkeling experience, then I highly recommend checking out Apo Island. You won't regret it. And if you're a scuba diver, then you absolutely have to add this place to your bucket list. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me on my snorkeling adventure in Apo Island. Be sure to like this video and subscribe for more epic stories and adventures from all around the world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.